Bijan Robinson, the greatest running back in Atlanta Falcons history. Robinson has an incredible skill as a running back. This is why PFF validates the Falcons picking him with the 8th overall pick. He made defenders miss 104 tackles, breaking David Montgomery's record in PFF college. His career rate of making 39% of tacklers miss is tied with Javonte Williams as the best since PFF started recording college football in 2014. It's simple. Robinson is the top running back and the best prospect that has been seen since Saquon Barkley. Robinson isn't just any other running back. He's a player you build your entire offense around, whether that means giving him over 15 carries per game or planting targets. As a receiver, you want the ball in his hands at all times. The Atlanta Falcons saw Tyler Allgeier, a newcomer, become one of the best rookie runners in the NFL last season. Picked in the 5th round, Allgeier managed to set a new rookie record for the team with 1,035 rushing yards. Allgeier, along with Cordell Patterson, Caleb Huntley, led the Falcons to be the 3rd best team for running the ball in 2022, averaging almost 160 yards per game. So what do they do with the 8th pick in the NFL draft of 2023? They draft the most lethal running back that we have seen in a very, very long time in Bijan Robinson, running back out of Texas. Robinson was a unanimous All-American. Robinson certainly deserves this honor, but does his selection make sense given Allgeier already being on the team? Arthur Smith, the Falcons coach, says yes. According to Smith, Allgeier is a vital and important part of the Falcons' game plan and will continue to be. However, he notes that Allgeier and Robinson are different types of players. Smith points out that Allgeier and Robinson are good at gaining yards after contact. However, they do this in completely different ways. This gives the Falcons another game-changing player and gives Smith more options with his team lineup. Arthur Smith said, "Tyler is like someone with a heavy hammer wearing you down, but Bijan, with his balance during contact and his knack for staying up and making big plays, they're just different in how you have to tackle them." Another important point is that the Falcons see Bijan Robinson playing a real role as a slot receiver in certain plays, which Smith finds interesting given his history. As a high school student, Bijan Robinson spent a lot of time playing in the slot during summer 7-on-7 leagues. During the pre-draft discussions, Atlanta talked about using him as a wide receiver. Robinson, who turned 21 in January, finished his college career with 800 receiving yards over 3 years. This is the 3rd highest amount by a running back in the history of the Texas Longhorns. This is why, according to Arthur Smith, Robinson is not just a running back, but rather a powerful offensive weapon. Bijan is more than a running back, Smith said. He's a key player who can make a big play at any moment. For some, this was a reason not to pick Robinson so early. The importance of the modern running back isn't always highly regarded in the NFL. Also, the possibility of Atlanta trading down and gaining more picks before drafting Robinson was also heavily considered, but the team decided not to take the risk. Falcons general manager Terry Fontenot said he considered trading down and talked about moving back while the team was on the clock, but he expected a quick succession of running backs. As evidence, Smith pointed out the Detroit Lions selection of Alabama running back Jahmyr Gibbs just 4 picks later, showing their concern was justified. And with that, Atlanta's decision makers have no regrets. "We feel really good about where we are," Smith said. Fontenot added, "We trust in our process." For my grade I gave for drafting Bijan at the 8th pick, I gave him an A-. As Robinson will begin 2023 as a strong contender for Offensive Rookie of the Year and should be a major asset for a Falcons team looking to reach the playoffs. There are other areas of the team that need more improvement than running back, and there are gaps at left guard and receiver. But even so, Robinson is one of the few special, absolutely special talents in this previous draft class. Daniel Jeremiah, a highly respected NFL draft analyst, said Robinson was, quote, the player who consistently got the best grades in the draft across the league and one of the top 5 players in the class. One could argue about the value of his position, but what about his overall worth? Robinson will play his entire rookie contract before he turns 26, giving him a longer career outlook than other running backs, and he's ready to make a big impact week 1. Smith said the Falcons are looking for a better balance between running and passing in 2023. After relying heavily on running the ball last year, that's where Robinson's status as more than a running back comes in. The 5'11", 215-pound Bijan Robinson will be used in screenplays and on mid-range routes, as well as in pre-snap misdirection with a number of versatile players in Atlanta's offense. When picking in the top 10, the aim should be to add a star who can contribute both on the field and in the community, and Robinson easily meets these requirements. The real question is how much Robinson can help the Falcons reach their new heights in year 1. The game plan was great for natural runners, but beneath the surface, this is about adding a game-changing player to an offense that already includes young stars Tyler Allgeier, tight end Kyle Pitts, and wide receiver Drake London. Atlanta has a clear offensive identity, a youthful, unique team with a 3-headed monster with Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, and Drake London, who were all picked highest at their respective positions. And because of this, the Falcons' choice of Robinson is a successful one. Now it's up to Smith to make the most of this group's skill and show the impact of Robinson in year 1. So Atlanta fans, what are your expectations for Bijan Robinson in year 1? Rookie of the year, making a push for rushing leader, getting double-digit rushing touchdowns, being heavily versatile in the slot and other positions on the field? Let me know in the comments. I personally believe this is a home run hit for the Atlanta Falcons. There's nothing better than having a yin and yang, lightning and thunder effect in the backfield with both Bijan Robinson and Tyler Allgeier. I personally see Bijan as a big, thick version of Christian McCaffrey. And anyone and everyone should be happy with having that on their team. Let me know in the comments what you think. Like, comment, subscribe.